How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So I don't often do videos like this, but I wanted to fill you in on some information on the M18. And specifically for that, I am a DoD employee and an Air Force employee that uses the M18 every single day. First off, this is my opinion and not official word of the Air Force. I'm not speaking on behalf of the DoD or the Air Force, but I wanted to share some light or just some understanding of what allegedly occurred. And here is the very holster that most of us are issued. And I'm going to talk about the QLS system, how it works, give a little bit of a demonstration so you can kind of see what were they talking about when he said he removed his holster allegedly. Because again, this is not an official statement. We have not got an official statement from the Air Force or any other entity at this point in time. So I am just speaking about the alleged information that is out there circulating around at this point in time. So the Safiriland holster for the M18, by the way, this is safe and clear. There is no ammunition around me whatsoever, and it is empty. So YouTube, don't freak out. And all the other folks are worried something's going to happen. But this is the proper holster for it. So when they were talking about the QLS system, right, what do they mean? Well, this is a belt-mounted system. Now, they often have a thigh rig as well, but you can kind of transition between the two based upon the QLS system. It is this fork right here that you can actually press in on these, and it'll separate it from your hip, which that's where this is mounted, from the holster itself. So these two pieces will come apart. But as you see, the pistol is still retained in the holster with full safety mechanisms still there, meaning there's no access to the trigger unless, allegedly keys or pens or other things in other law enforcement issues in videos and information have occurred, but it is fully self-contained. So allegedly that individual set this down, and that's when it uncommanded firing went off, right? It fired uncommanded. And that is a huge deal. So that's giving you some information, a little bit of potentially what occurred is, hey, I pulled this allegedly out of my side and set this down, and depending on, of course, the orientation of the barrel itself, that you can, surmise of what occurred allegedly. Now, of course, the Air Force has come out and said, hey, we are not using M18s temporarily. And this is from my behalf and my unit. Also accurate. I have not been issued the M18 recently because of these things. And in that kind of regard, we have been going to the M4, which is a very close clone copy of what the Air Force specifically uses right now. So you can take that information what you will, but this is being issued in the behalf of the M18. So if you had a job that, let's say, just required a pistol in certain regards, certain aspects, you're now being issued the M4 to cover down on that weapon system vulnerability, even though I don't view it as a vulnerability, but they're just swapping weapon systems, so everyone across the Air Force is now properly armed up with a weapon system that is capable of defending assets. So I just wanted to fill you in on that information. Again, this is not the official word of the DoD, even though I am an employee of the DoD, but this is just my personal opinion and just kind of explaining a little bit. Alleged, of course, I keep saying that because we do not have official word, and we don't actually know what occurred until that official document comes out. So I am extremely anticipating, or looking forward to is a poor term, I guess you could say, because this is a terrible incident that took the life of a fellow airman, which, if, in my personal opinion, if it is a SIG issue, I think the full weight of, justice system and all this stuff should be taken appropriately. But we have to wait for proper evidence. I'm not jumping to conclusions, just saying SIG is the one, because I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody's ganging up on SIG right now. I know FBI Ballistics Lab also did some information or released some information. We will see how that transpires. So I'm not the one to jump to conclusions, but we will see where the information takes us. I hope that was a little bit more information, what you're used to. or what's kind of circulating around is a visual representation of what allegedly occurred. So if you like this kind of stuff, we have PayPal, Patreon, and I greatly appreciate if you like and subscribe. We have some patches and stickers if you want to donate, to the channel, because we do a ton of other stuff out here on this channel, like outdoor firearms, prepping, stuff like that. So definitely look at other links or videos in the links below. Greatly appreciate it. I hope this filled you in on some information of what allegedly is occurring, and we will see what occurs from there. So other than that, I hope y'all have a great day.